Psalm chapter 1. Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the Torah of Yahuwah, and in his Torah he meditates day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he does shall prosper. The wicked are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For Yahuwah knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked shall perish. Psalm chapter 2. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahuwah and against his Mashiach, saying, Let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. He that sits in the heavens shall laugh. Adonai shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak to them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. Yahuwah has said to me, You are my son. This day have I begotten you. Ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen for your inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O you kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. Serve Yahuwah with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Psalms chapter 3. O Yahuwah, how my adversaries have increased. Many rising up against me. Many are saying of me, There is no deliverance for him in Elohim. Selah. But you, O Yahuwah, are a shield for me, my esteem, and the one lifting up my head. I cried to Yahuwah with my voice, and he heard me from his set-apart mountain. Selah. I laid down and slept. I awoke, for Yahuwah sustained me. I am not afraid of 10,000s of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, Yahuwah, deliver me, my Elohim, because you have smitten all my enemies on the cheek. You have broken the teeth of the wrong. Deliverance belongs to Yahuwah. Your approval is on your people. Selah. Psalms chapter 4. Answer me when I call, Elohim of my righteousness. You gave relief to me when I was in distress. Show favor to me and hear my prayer. Till when, you sons of men, would you turn my esteem to shame? Would you love emptiness, seek falsehood? Selah. But know that Yahuwah has separated a kind one for himself. Yahuwah hears when I call to him. Tremble and do not sin. Speak within your heart on your bed, and be still, Selah. Offer slaughterings of righteousness, and trust in Yahuwah. Many are saying, Who would show us good? Yahuwah, lift up the light of your face upon us. You have put more gladness in my heart than in the season that their grain and wine increased. I lie down in peace altogether and sleep. For you alone, Yahuwah, make me dwell in safety. Psalm chapter 5. Give ear to my words, Yahuwah. Consider my meditation. Attend to the voice of my cry, my sovereign and my Elohim. For to you I pray. Yahuwah, in the morning you hear my voice. I present myself to you in the morning, and I look up. For you are not an all taking delight in wrong, nor does evil dwell with you. The boasters do not stand before your eyes. You hate all workers of wickedness. You destroy those speaking falsehood. Yahuwah loathes a man of blood and deceit. But I enter your house in the greatness of your kindness. I bow myself toward your set-apart Hakal in respect of you. O Yahuwah, lead me in your righteousness because of those watching me. Make your way straight before my face, for there is no stability in their mouth. Their inward part is destruction. Their throat is an open grave. They flatter with their tongue. Declare them guilty, O Elohim. Let them fall by their own counsels. Thrust them away for their many transgressions, because they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy, because you shelter them. And let those who love your name exult in you, for you bless the righteous. O Yahuwah, you surround him with favor as with a shield. Psalm chapter 6. Yahuwah, do not rebuke me in your displeasure, nor discipline me in your wrath. Show favor to me, Yahuwah, for I am fading away. Yahuwah, heal me, for my bones have been troubled, and my being has been greatly troubled. And you, Yahuwah, till when? Return, Yahuwah. Rescue my life. Oh, save me for your kindness' sake. For in death there is no remembrance of you. Who gives you thanks in the grave? I have grown weary with my groaning. Every la'ila I flood my bed. I drench my couch with my tears. My eye has grown dim because of grief. It grows old because of all my adversaries. Depart from me, all you workers of wickedness, for Yahuwah has heard the voice of my weeping. Yahuwah has heard my pleading. Yahuwah receives my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and greatly troubled. They turn back suddenly, ashamed. Psalm chapter 7. O Yahuwah, my Elohim, in you I have taken refuge. Save me from all my pursuers, and deliver me, lest they tear at my throat like a lion, rending in pieces, with no one to deliver. O Yahuwah, my Elohim, if I have done this, if there is unrighteousness in my hands, if I have done evil to him who was at peace with me, or have plundered my enemy without cause, let the enemy pursue me and overtake my being, and trample my life to the ground, and lay my esteem in the dust. Selah. Arise, Yahuwah, in your displeasure. Lift yourself up against the rage of my adversaries, and awake for me. You shall command judgment, and let the congregation of the peoples gather about you, and over them return on high. Yahuwah judges the peoples. Judge me, O Yahuwah, according to my righteousness, and according to my integrity within me. Please let the evil of the wrong be ended, and establish the righteous. For the righteous Elohim is a trier of hearts and courage. My shield is upon Elohim, who saves the upright in heart. Elohim is a righteous judge, and all is enraged every yom. If one does not repent, he sharpens his sword. He bends his bow and makes it ready. And he has prepared for himself instruments of death. He makes his arrows hot for pursuers. See, he who is bound with wickedness and has conceived trouble has brought forth falsehood. He has made a pit and dug it out, and falls into the ditch he made. His trouble turns back upon his own head, and his wrongdoing comes down on the top of his head. I give thanks to Yahuwah according to his integrity, and praise the name of Yahuwah Most High. Psalm chapter 8. O Yahuwah, our Master, how excellent is your name in all the Erez. You who set your splendor above the Shemayim, out of the mouth of babes and infants, you have founded strength, because of your adversaries, to put an end to the enemy and avenger. For I see your Shemayim, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have established. What is man that you remember him, and the Son of Man that you visit him? Yet you have made him a little less than Elohim, and have crowned him with esteem and splendor. You have made him rule over the works of your hands. You have put all under his feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, the birds of the Shemayim, and the fish of the sea, passing through the paths of the Yamim. Yahuwah, our Master, how excellent is your name in all the Erez. Psalm chapter 9. I praise you, O Yahuwah, with all my heart. I declare all your wonders. I rejoice and exult in you. I sing praise to your name, Most High. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before you. For you executed my right and my cause. You sat on the throne judging in integrity. You have rebuked the nations. You have destroyed the wrong. You have wiped out their name forever and ever. The enemy is no more. Ruins everlasting. And you have uprooted the cities. Even their remembrance has perished. But Yahuwah abides forever. He is preparing his throne for judgment, and he judges the world in integrity. He judges the peoples in straightness, and Yahuwah is a refuge for the crushed one, a refuge in times of distress. And those who know your name trust in you, for you have not forsaken those who seek you, Yahuwah. Sing praises to Yahuwah, who dwells in Zion. Declare his deeds among the peoples, for he remembers the seekers of bloodshed. He does not forget the cry of the afflicted. Show favor to me, Yahuwah. See my affliction by those who hate me. You who lift me up from the gates of death, so that I declare all your praise in the gates of the daughter of Zion. I rejoice in your deliverance. The nations have sunk down in the pit which they made. In the net which they hid, their own foot is caught. Yahuwah has made himself known. He has done right ruling. The wrong is snared in the work of his own hands. Meditation, Selah. The wrong returned to the grave. All the nations that forget Elohim. For the needy is not always forgotten, neither the expectancy of the poor lost forever. Arise, Yahuwah. Do not let man prevail. Let the nations be judged before your face. Put them in fear, O Yahuwah. Let the nations know that they are but men. Selah. Psalm chapter 10. Why do you stand afar off, Yahuwah, hiding in times of distress? In ignorance the wrongdoer hotly pursues the poor. They are caught by the schemes which they devised. For the wrongdoer boasted of his cravings, and the greedy one cursed and despised Yahuwah. In the pride of his face the wrongdoer does not seek him. In all his thoughts there is no Elohim. His ways are always prosperous. Your right rulings are on high, out of his sight. He snorts at all his adversaries. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. From generation to generation, never be an evil. His mouth is filled with cursing and deceit and oppression. Under his tongue is trouble and wickedness. He sits in the hiding places of the villages. In the secret places he murders the innocent. His eyes are on the lookout for the helpless. He lies in wait in a secret place as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor. He catches the poor, drawing him into his net. And he crouches, he lies low, and the helpless fall under his strength. He has said in his heart, all has forgotten. He has hidden his face. He shall never see. Arise, Yahuwah. All, lift up your hand. Do not forget the lowly ones. Why do the wrongs scorn Elohim? He has said in his heart, it is not required. You have seen it, for you observe trouble and grief to repay with your hand. The poor commits himself to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wrong one and the evil one. Search out his wrongness that would not be found out. Yahuwah is sovereign forever and ever. The nations shall perish from his land. Yahuwah, you have heard the desire of the lowly ones. You prepare their heart. You incline your ear to defend the fatherless and the downtrodden, so that man who is of the Erez no longer oppresses. Psalm chapter 11. In Yahuwah I have taken refuge. Why do you say to me, flee to your mountain like a bird? For look, the wrong bend a bow. They set their arrow on the string, to shoot in darkness at the upright in heart. When the foundations are destroyed, what shall the righteous do? Yahuwah is in his set-apart Hakal. The throne of Yahuwah is in the Shemayim. His eyes see, his eyelids examine the sons of men. Yahuwah tries the righteous, but his being shall hate the wrong and the one who loves violence. Upon the wrong he rains snares. Fire and sulfur and a scorching wind are the portion of their cup. For Yahuwah is righteous. He has loved righteousness. The upright shall see his face. Psalm chapter 12. Save Yahuwah, for the kind one is no more. For the trustworthy have ceased from among the sons of men. They speak falsehood with each other. They speak with flattering lips, a double heart. Yahuwah does cut off all flattering lips, a tongue that speaks swelling words, who have said, with our tongue we do mightily. Our lips are our own. Who is master over us? Because of the oppression of the poor, because of the sighing of the needy, I now arise, says Yahuwah. I set in safety, he pants for it. The words of Yahuwah are clean words, silver tried in a furnace of earth, refined 7 times. You guard them, Yahuwah. You preserve them from this generation forever. The wrong walk around on every side, when worthlessness is exalted among the sons of men. Psalm chapter 13. How long would you forget me, O Yahuwah? Forever? How long would you hide your face from me? How long would I take counsel in my being, grief in my heart, yam by yam? How long would my enemy be exalted over me? Look, answer me, O Yahweh, my Elohim. Enlighten my eyes, lest I sleep in death, lest my enemy say, I have prevailed against him, lest my adversaries rejoice when I am moved. But I have trusted in your kindness. My heart rejoices in your deliverance. I sing to Yahuwah because he has been good to me. Psalm chapter 14. The fool has said in his heart, there is no Yahuwah. They have done corruptly. They have done an abominable deed. There is no one who does good. Yahuwah looked down from the Shemayim on the sons of mankind to see if there is a wise one seeking Yahuwah. They have all turned aside. They have together become filthy. No one is doing good, not even one. Have all the workers of wickedness no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and do not call on Yahuwah? There they are in great fear, for Yahuwah is with the generation of the righteous. You would put to shame the counsel of the poor, but Yahuwah is his refuge. Oh, that the deliverance of Yisrael would be given out of Zion, when Yahuwah turns back the captivity of his people. Let Yaakov rejoice, let Yisrael be glad. Psalm chapter 15. Yahuwah, who does sojourn in your tent, who does dwell in your set-apart mountain, he who walks blamelessly and does righteousness and speaks the truth in his heart. He is not slandered with his tongue, he has not done evil to his neighbor, nor lifted up a reproach against his friend, in whose eyes a reprobate one is despised, but he esteems those who fear Yahuwah. He who swears to his own hurt and does not change, he has not put out his silver at interest, and has not taken a bribe against the innocent. He who does these is never moved. Psalm chapter 16. Guard me, all, for I have taken refuge in you. I have said to Yahuwah, you are Yahuwah. I have no good beside you. As for the set-apart ones who are on the earth, they are the excellent ones, in whom is all my delight. The sorrows of those who run after another one are increased. I would not pour out their drink offerings of blood, nor take up their names on my lips. Yahuwah is the portion of my inheritance and my cup. You uphold my lot. Boundary lines have fallen to me in pleasant places. Indeed, a good inheritance is mine. I bless Yahuwah who has given me counsel. My courage also instructs me in the La'ilas. I have set Yahuwah always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I am not shaken. Therefore my heart was glad, and my esteem rejoices. My flesh also dwells in safety. For you do not leave my being in the grave, neither let your kind one see corruption. You show me the path of life. In your presence is the joy to satisfaction. At your right hand are pleasures forever. Psalm chapter 17. Hear righteousness, Yahuwah. Listen to my cry. Give ear to my prayer, from lips without deceit. Let my right ruling go out from your presence. Let your eyes see what is straight. You have examined my heart. You have visited me in the La'ilah. You have tried me. You find I have not schemed. My mouth would not transgress. As for the deeds of men, by the word of your lips, I have kept myself from the paths of the destroyer. My steps have held fast to your paths. My feet have not slipped. I have called upon you, for you answer me. All, incline your ear to me. Hear my speech. Let your kindness be distinguished. You who save by your right hand those who take refuge from those who rise up. Guard me as the treasure of your eye. Hide me under the shadow of your wings, from the face of the wrong who ravage me, from my deadly enemies who surround me. They are enclosed in their own fat. They speak proudly with their mouths. They have surrounded us in our steps. They set their eyes to cast us to the ground, like a lion who is eager to tear his prey, and as a young lion crouching in cover. Arise, Yahuwah, confront him, cause him to bend. Deliver my being from the wrong by your sword, from men by your hand, Yahuwah, from men of the world whose portion is in this life. And you fill their bellies with your treasure. They are satisfied with children, and shall leave their riches to their babes. As for me, let me see your face in righteousness. I am satisfied to see your appearance when I awake. Psalm chapter 18. I love you, Yahuwah, my strength. Yahuwah is my rock and my stronghold and my deliverer. My all is my rock. I take refuge in him. My shield and the horn of my deliverance, my high tower. I call upon Yahuwah, the one to be praised, and I am delivered from my enemies. The cords of death surrounded me, and the floods of Belial made me afraid. The cords of the grave were all around me. The snares of death were before me. In my distress, I called upon Yahuwah, and to my Elohim I cried. He heard my voice from his Hakal, and my cry went before him into his ears. And the Erez shook and trembled. Even the foundations of the mountains were troubled, and they shook, because he was angry. Smoke went up from his nostrils, and consuming fire from his mouth. Coals were kindled by it. And he bowed the Shamayim and came down, and thick darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and flew. He flew upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his covering, around him his booth. Darkness of Mayim, thick clouds of the skies. From the brightness before him, his thick clouds passed, hail and coals of fire. And Yahuwah thundered in the Shamayim, and the Most High sent forth his voice, hail and coals of fire. And he sent out his arrows and scattered them, and much lightning, and confused them. And the channels of Mayim were seen, and the foundations of the world were uncovered at your rebuke. Yahuwah, at the blast of the breath of your nostrils, he sent from above. He took me. He drew me out of many Mayim. He delivered me from my strong enemy and from those hating me, for they were stronger than I. They confronted me in the yam of my calamity, but Yahuwah was my support, and he brought me out into a large place. He delivered me, for he delighted in me. Yahuwah rewarded me according to my integrity. According to the cleanness of my hands, he repaid me. For I have guarded the ways of Yahuwah, and have not acted wrongly against my Elohim. For all his right rulings are before me, and I did not turn from his laws. And I am perfect before him, and I guard myself from my crookedness. And Yahuwah repays me according to my integrity, according to the cleanness of my hands before his eyes. With the kind you show yourself kind. With the perfect one you show yourself perfect. With the clean you show yourself clean, and with the crooked you show yourself twisted. For you save the afflicted people, but bring down those whose eyes are haughty. For you yourself light my lamp. Yahuwah, my Elohim, makes my darkness light. For with you I run against a band, and with my Elohim I leap over a wall. The all, his way is perfect. The word of Yahuwah is proven. He is a shield to all who take refuge in him. For who is Aluah besides Yahuwah? And who is a rock except our Elohim? It is all who girds me with strength and makes my way perfect, making my feet like the feet of deer, and sets me on my high places, teaching my hands for battle, so that my arms shall bend a bow of bronze. And you give me the shield of your deliverance, and your right hand supports me, and your lowliness makes me great. You enlarge my step under me, and my feet shall not slip. I pursue my enemies and overtake them, and do not turn back till they are destroyed. I crush them, and they are unable to rise. They fall under my feet, and you gird me with strength for battle. Cause my adversaries to bow under me. And you have made my enemies turn their backs. As for those hating me, I cut them off. They cry, but no one is there to save. To Yahuwah, but he does not answer them. And I beat them as dust before the wind. I empty them out like dirt in the streets. You deliver me from the strivings of the people. You set me at the head of the nations. A people I have not known serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they obey me. The foreigners submit to me. The foreigners fade away and come frightened from their strongholds. Yahuwah lives, and blessed is my rock, and exalted is the Elohim of my deliverance, the all who avenges me, and he humbles the peoples under me. My deliverer from my enemies, you lift me up above those who rise against me. You deliver me from a man of violence. Therefore I give thanks to you, Yahuwah, among nations, and I sing praise to your name, making great the deliverance of his sovereign, and showing kindness to his anointed, to Dawid and his seed forever. Psalm chapter 19. The Shemayim are proclaiming the esteem of all, and space is declaring the work of his hand. Yam to Yam pours forth speech, and La'ila to La'ila reveals knowledge. There is no speech, and there are no words. Their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out through all the Arez, and their words to the end of the world. In them he set up a tent for the sun, and it is like a bridegroom coming out of his room. It rejoices like a strong man to run the path. Its rising is from one end of the Shemayim, and its circuit to the other end, and nothing is hidden from its heat. The Torah of Yahuwah is perfect, bringing back the being. The witness of Yahuwah is trustworthy, making wise the simple. The orders of Yahuwah are straight, rejoicing the heart. The command of Yahuwah is clear, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yahuwah is clean, standing forever. The right rulings of Yahuwah are true. They are righteous altogether, more desirable than gold, than much fine gold, and sweeter than the honey and the honeycomb. Also, your servant is warned by them. In guarding them, there is great reward. Who discerns mistakes? Declare me innocent from those that are secret. Also, keep your servant back from presumptuous ones. Do not let them rule over me. Then shall I be perfect and innocent of great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing before you, Yahuwah, my rock and my redeemer. Psalm chapter 20. Yahuwah does answer you in the yam of distress. The name of the Elohim of Yaakov does set you on high. He does send you help from the Kodesh place, and does uphold you from Zion. He does remember all your offerings, and does accept your burnt offering, Selah. He does give you according to your heart, and fills all your plans. We sing of your deliverance, and in the name of our Elohim, we set up a banner. Yahuwah does fill all our requests. Now I know Yahuwah shall save his anointed. He answers him from his set-apart Shemayim with the saving might of his right hand. Some trust in chariots, and some in horses, but we remember the name of Yahuwah our Elohim. They have bowed down and fallen, but we have risen and are established. Save Yahuwah. Let the sovereign answer us in the yam we call.